Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a give to Edmonds. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Edmonds, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get...
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Isaiah Simmons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Plans to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, for as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Ka'imi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Murray now on first down. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Check 26, check 26.
A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. To try again after the sack. Murray. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Room here to run. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Houston. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson a give. This is Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 36, Watson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back to throw, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Murray to air it out again. And he's got his big tight end here. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. On 1st down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
110 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st down, Watson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he wisely will throw throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 25.
Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
I got you.
Now Murray again. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's
and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. Cooks full extension. It's complete.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Christian Kirksey able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the sack on first down, Murray, DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Murray now on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 49. Check 49.
Now Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They got his man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on second and long. Murray. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw again on second down, Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Murray. Able to find Isabella. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again, Murray steps away. Caught left side, Hopkins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Demetrius Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no fix.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47.
That's the way to make a play,
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.